You're going to see that Farza pop that feathered airstrike, and it's just going to be rough for the side of Taste the Rainbow if that combo can get off.
But let's pay attention to that last pick on the Taste the Rainbow side with that Valier, correct? I feel like that would be a really good counter for those that frontline hero on the Valley side with that Ruby. I feel like Valier will be extremely annoying against that Ruby. So I feel like Ruby might have difficulties setting up some games and some plays, but we'll see.
Yeah, you get 2 of those fireballs and get stunned. She's not a super, she has a little dash, but she's not super mobile. So her main goal is definitely going to be working around that Valier. Definitely some nice CC from the side of Taste the Rainbow. You got this Paquito. You got this a lot of singling out heroes, along with this Popo, who's really starting to take over in the gold lane meta right now over the past 3 days of this season. They did ask for a pause, so we're going to give it to him real fast. I'll send my mods in to see what happened. But looking at these team comps, Exia, who do you think takes the early game here?
Early game, definitely the Taste the Rainbow. They are all pretty squishy heroes. Valier will be playing as a support down mid lane, so I feel like I haven't seen Valier as a support in season, so I'm kind of excited to see how Sydney plays Valier in this round. I feel like their comp is kind of like pretty early, no?
Yeah, we're talking about the Valley here? No, we're talking about Taste the Rainbow here. No, Taste the Rainbow, I mean, with that Paquito, with that Roger, if that Roger can get a kill under his belt, I think we're going to see a lot of aggression from the side of Taste the Rainbow. The Valier can definitely hold some presence in the early game here with those stuns. Valier hasn't been as popular in the meta, but I still definitely think he has a place at the right time. So... But then you have Guapo on this Lancelot, who you also want to try to get some early game kills onto, so you can really just push your aggression in the early game. I want to say that in the late game, the Valley wins out on this one with the Ruby, the Farza, and that Phoveus. But only time will tell. You know, there's definitely I think TDR, if they get that same early game advantage they've had the past couple times, they really need to not screw it up here, because I don't think they stand a chance when it comes down to 15 minutes.
Like I said, I am rooting for the underrated team. They are all really good players. However, it is Taste the Rainbow's first time in the league as a whole, as a team. So I actually want to see them succeed here. I'm
saying your name right? Or is it Exia?
It's Exia.
Exia. Just wanted to make sure.
You can also call me Emily.
Okay, I didn't know if that was okay. I would rather call you Emily, but we got to get that promo on, you know?
Right, but like, honestly, I still get kind of like, I guess, weirded out when people actually call me by like Exia instead of like my real name, because I'm so used to as Emily.
All right, we are going to be jumping back into this, Emily. The teams are ready to go. I don't know exactly what happened, but my mods handle it. Big shout out to Ritzis for doing this tonight. Big shout out to Maysky. Let's jump into game 3. We have our rubber match, and it's the first one of the night. Are you ready for this, Exia? Emily?
I'm ready for game 3. I'm really excited that this is the first game first round that we're going to game 3. We did not see that last
day.
Yeah, on Thursday, correct? Yeah.
You were worried about a 3-game series. You're starting to loosen up a little bit, feel comfortable?
Yes, I was. It was a lot. Now passing is very nerve-wracking. So for me to like finally loosen up and get into, I guess, spectating all these games, I'm really excited that they've actually Taste the Rainbow has made it this far. Not saying that they're not deserving of that, but like we did see them fall off on the first game, remember?
Yeah, and the Valley's good, man. I mean, they're definitely not undeserving. Every team is here for a reason, but the Valley is a good team. Area 77, TSU, some of these teams that have proved themselves in the previous season and then have proved themselves in tournaments, they're good teams. Their stats speak for themselves. So yes, I'm with you. I'm very happy that Taste the Rainbow has gotten a win here. This is what I want to see this season. I want to see upsets. I want to see teams go back back and forth. I don't want it to just be an easy sweep for 6 teams to get to the finals. And as we're saying that, a nice pick from the side of the Valley onto a nice pick from Taste the Rainbow onto UZ. First blood once again, 3 games in a row going to Taste the Rainbow.
Right. So like I said, they just need to keep up that momentum, get past that 3 minutes mark, and just, I guess, continue to into mid to late game.
Yeah, and it looks like they're doing well here. They are going to get this turtle, feathered airstrike. They're able to zone them away, and now they're going to really push in here. This could be bad for Arvel. Some nice damage. Pretty much Queen Mochi. I'm sorry, it's both their names look so similar, and I get them confused. You got Queen Mochi, and they did actually bring in a sub. We lost Candy Corn, huh? That happened last game, I think. Solo came in and took Candy Corn's place, but enough of that. Back to the game. This Veil's definitely causing a little bit of issues for the side of the Valley.
I did think that right after they secured Laura at Taste the Rainbow, I thought that them engaging in that little small fight, they would have maybe lost their momentum there. But I'm good that they learned to back off and be a little bit more patient.
Yeah, and look at Taste the Rainbow. We're only 3 minutes in, and they've taken 2 towers already. This is what I said. They need to focus on getting some of these off lanes, push in. They're doing a wonderful job, and if they can keep this up, the game is probably in their hands.
I mean, it does look like so, because they already, they do have that 1K gold lead, and also, actually, 1.3K gold lead?
That's creeping.
And then also those 2 towers already down under 3 minutes. That's remarkable.
Huge, yeah.
Yes.
Very huge, but just Solo in a bit of a bad position here. He is going to get taken out by Guapo, locked up from that, getting pincered from GOSU Eugen on that. Farza not able to do a lot, and Sydney needs to be careful here. Guapo coming in from the behind. Will he be able to take him out here? They try to close in. Sydney able to dodge. He does use a flicker, but GOSU Eugen on his trail gets stopped in his wings by wings, but the feathered airstrike comes down and secures the kill. A nice pick for the Valley, bringing it to 2-1 on the side of the Valley, but Taste the Rainbow still holding a gold lead. Arvel taken out. The battle's back and forth. Turtles up. Who do you think takes Turtles here, Xayah?
Given that Arvel is down, I mean, he's about to respawn. I feel like they have complete control of the map right now in regards to Turtle. I feel like it will go in the hands of Taste the Rainbow. Will they contest it? I'm not sure.
It's definitely huge for them. I think, with Roger sitting at 1-0 right now, he's looking pretty good. He's had 2 turtles. He's fed up. He's just melting this turtle. But the Valley in the bot lane trying to get a pick on his side AFK. Feathered airstrike does come down. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with this. He is taken out. So the Valley, they know they can't get that turtle. They don't want to contest it, but they do make up for a nice pick in the bot lane.
Oh, sorry. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. It's kind of blurry on my end.
Here, I'll do a quick reset real fast to try to give you a bit of a better screen here. Give me 1 second.
Well, we're missing an important team fight right now.
Arvel does almost get the pick onto them. They are able to just get away. The Valley seems to be coming a little bit back here. I'm excited to see if they can actually keep this push up. The feathered airstrike does come down. They are possibly going to be able to take this tier 3 tower, but Oh My Foe is there to fend off these minions, and Taste the Rainbow continues to keep this push on. Can you see the screen a little bit better now?
You're definitely going to have to zoom in a little bit more. It's very hard to see.
Windows.
Okay, that's definitely a lot better. That's beautiful.
Sorry for the issues, guys. Remember, we are doing this league over all of North America, so we have to figure out these kinks right when we need to. The Valley closing in, taking this gold lane tower, getting some push back in. Is this the turnaround for the Valley?
It actually might be. They did. It looks like they're even on turrets, and they're even on gold as well.
Yeah, but I mean, the brawls right now just back and forth. And even though it's only 3-3, it feels like we've been watching team fight after team fight. Just both teams making plays on towers, moving around this map as a unit. I mean, they've both. We're only 6 minutes in, and we're pretty much seeing 4v4s, 5v5s. The off-laning phase is over with. We are battling it out at this point.
It looks like Taste the Rainbow is going to continue getting the turtle uncontested.
Yeah,
it does. Like you said earlier, it does feel like there has been so many team fights.
Ooh, big feathered airstrike coming down on Sydney. She does get the kill, and Yuzi pops that ultimate to come back, but just Solo is there to stop him with his dog. Will they be able to do it? A nice stun on the Arvel. They try, but they can't. They're forcing the flickers, though, out of the valley. Is this the moment that they want to really make a push when they know they have them in a bit of a tight situation?
I feel like they could actually... They should if you're talking about Taste the Rainbow, I think this is the best opportunity for them to just fall back like they just did. They need to play a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like their best bet going forward. We did see them play a little bit more reserved, a little bit more patient, so that they don't lose that early game momentum. And they're doing a really good job so far.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, they're definitely not making the mistakes that we saw last time. But Guapo comes in with a beautiful pick by Arvel, and he's able to secure the kill. But here comes Cider AFK. He's not able to really get that champ stamp on completely. And Uzi's on his trail. He's gonna proc that ulti. Uzi pops the flame shot, but isn't able to finish. Cider AFK gets away with just a sliver of health, and just Solo able to take out Uzi. A nice 1-for-1 trade. Taste the Rainbow, bringing their A game in Game 3 Xayah.
And I love to see it because exactly where we needed to be with this, I guess, new team into the league. I feel like they're doing a really remarkable job of showcasing their first time.
Yeah, they are definitely doing a great job. I mean, if they can win this, it puts them tied up, I think, in a top 3 position. And if they can keep, I mean, after taking out the Valley, you've shown that you can play with some of these with some of the top teams in the league, meaning they have a good chance at taking out Area 77. But once again, it's not over yet. I'm offended coming in from Arvel, but she gets taken out by Foe. But now they're all caught under the feathered airstrike, and Beso and Guapo both secure a kill from Taste the Rainbow. Now TDR's on the run, and I think this is the point that we see the Valley try to close in and maybe take a tower here, or possibly revert over to Lord Xayah.
Well, they do have the opportunity. Actually, they do have more control of the map now.
Ooh, basic. A double kill with that torn apart memories. The battles are just coming back and forth. Xayah, I'm sorry. You can continue what you were saying now.
Like I said, what was it? The Valley was having... Ooh.
They asked for a pause. So now you got plenty of time.
Well, as I was saying, the Valley did have more control of the map, and it looks like after that small clash there, they might be able to take Lord right here. Uncontested. What do you think?
I mean, with 2 members of TDR down, they do still have their jungle, so they still do have a retribution, but do you even contest that? Like, do you go for a 3v5? I think hopefully they don't. I don't think they should. I think they just need to back, like you said, back off right now. They've finally fallen behind in gold, but it's only 700 gold. Get some farm, defend this push, and wait for a mistake from the Valley. We know the Valley can get pretty aggressive in these Lord pushes, so maybe get the mistake that they made last game and continue on. But again, it's going to be tough for them in this late game. We're already seeing Phoveus just start to smash things. And I'm wondering if they're going to be able to compete as we creep past this 10-minute mark. I
do agree with everything that you just said in the past, I guess, minute. They just need to learn how to back off whenever they are down on teammates. Maybe, yes, the Valley, this is their opportunity to take the Lord. However, during this time on Taste the Rainbow side, this is their time to recoup, reorganize, and just continue with objectives and farming.
Yep, and let's see if they can do it. We are back into this game. The Valley holding a nice position on this Lord, and they are definitely going to keep going. It looks like we had a slight game crash. It's okay. That's why we have the pause button. But look at Sydney inside her FK trying to position. They might try to go for a steal here. Can they get it? Sydney shows her face. Oh my foe coming in. He gets a nice pick. Arvel gets the Lord though, and now Oh my foe is locked up and stunned. They need to revert back, but they want to keep pushing. Just Solo gets a nice pick onto Yuzi. Down goes their main threat, taking out that Phoveus inside her AFK. Also takes out GOSU Yujin. Yes, the Lord goes to the Valley, but we're definitely going to see a nice push coming from Taste the Rainbow as they take this tier 3 and most likely tier 2 tower in the mid lane, Xayah.
I actually love that they defied what we thought was going to happen.
Everything we said.
That was definitely something that they needed.
Yeah, that was huge. They're going to be able to probably melt this Lord down. I don't know. The death timers are not that high, so actually the Valley is going to have a full team as they push this Lord. But still, that is much better for the Valley, for TDR than what it could have been.
Do you think that was a good trade? Because in my opinion, I do think that Taste the Rainbow,
they won on that for sure.
Yeah, they definitely won on that. They took 2 towers.
They got kills, you get gold from those kills, and they're going to melt this Lord easily. All they lost in this, they lost that tier 3 tower, and they lost a tier 3 in the top lane. So yeah, they lose 2 towers, but they have a much better position on the map right now. I mean, look at the Valley's towers. They're missing all of them in the bot and the mid lane, and all they have is 1 left in the top.
Right, and then they had no problem with that first Lord.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to see a Lord too. We got 94 seconds. Can they keep up? After seeing that last team fight, I mean, yes, Lord was crashing down in the Valley, but it gave me a little bit of faith that maybe they can compete in this endgame.
I do think it will go into that late game. However, they are struggling at bot lane.
Yeah, big pick from Uzi, but he's able to come over from the side. Sydney gets the kill onto him, though. Basic gets the kill onto Cider AFK. It's a 4-3 right now. We do see GOSU Yujin pop that feathered airstrike, but look at all of these members just crashing down on Guapo. Will he be able to get away? He's forced to use the ultimate just to flicker as Popo goes back to defend the inhibitor. Another nice play from TDR, taking a bit more advantage. They are still a little behind on gold, though, but they are winning these team fights.
They are. And I feel like... Okay. I feel like our prediction at Lord was definitely something that... I'm just really happy that they went against our own predictions, because that's definitely where things turned around. They definitely needed that.
We know you want to see Taste the Rainbow win. We get it. I'm not gonna lie, I like to see the underdogs win too. I always try to be unbiased in my decisions, and I let my co-casters make those hard decisions. But I would love to see Taste the Rainbow take a win right here, because it just shakes things up, man. I don't want to, like I said, I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. I don't want to see this whole league be one-sided. I want to see everyone with some losers on their belt.
And this is actually a really good, fair fight. I feel like I'm not biased. It's just I feel like they kind of picked themselves up from their previous first game.
Yeah.
So seeing them turn things around, it really makes me excited to see them I guess win.
Oh, look at Arvel here, though. He gets the I'm offended onto that Popo, and they just delete him instantly. A little bit of lack of vision from the side of Taste the Rainbow, but Sydney continue with the zoning. A nice stun onto 2 members, able to slow them down. I don't think the Valley's going to really want to push this Lord here. He's taking a nice chunk of health away from them, but that feathered airstrike just does so much damage. But over here, under the blue buff, Basic looking low. Oh my foe gets the kill and evens the playing field. Now it's a 4v4, and Oh my foe takes the blue buff away from Guapo. At this point, I definitely don't think we see the Valley try to take this Lord.
Oh, they definitely won't. They definitely won't. You have Lancelot, who's missing his blue. I feel like he won't be efficient in team fights if they do have a clash at Lord, so I don't think they will even try to bait or start Lord.
Yeah, and another beautiful pick onto GOSU Yujin. And now Yuzi is by himself up against 4 members. The lock from Popo wasn't able to stop him, and he's just proccing this ult non-stop, but they do get the kill. And now it's 5v3 for this Lord. And I think Taste the Rainbow may have the advantage. Guapo trying to come in. Can he get the pick on the side RFK? He does. Oh my foe, forced to go back and try to zone them away, but they want to keep pushing for this Lord. Guapo and Arvel sitting around the wall, waiting for the pick. Will Guapo get the steal here, or will Oh My Foe take this Lord for themselves? Arvel trying to come in. Guapo does steal the Lord. That is huge for the Valley. They're going to be able to stop this push as Taste the Rainbow backs off and thinks about what they can do next. Guapo not giving them any taste to breathe, though. Immortality does pop, and they're going to get that kill. A little overextended from the side of the Valley there, and the Lord is crashing down bot wave, Xayah.
I don't think that gameplay by Guapo was necessary. They needed to. I think he got a little greedy, and that was their momentum there, their turnaround for the Valley. But that greedy gameplay might cost them.
Greedy. You know, and those are the mistakes we saw from Foe sometimes, and now we just see Guapo make this huge mistake in such a turnaround position. They steal the Lord, they're back in this game, and you lose your jungler, and next you're gonna lose Arvel. Feathered Airstrike does come down, and they're all forced to back off, but still another member of the Valley goes down. They should have no problem cleaning up this Lord. Paquito in the mid lane, keeping tabs on the rest of the Valley's team, clearing out this mid wave. The rest of the Valley coming down to bot as Sydney sits in this bush waiting for the possible push. Lord is gone, and it's back to a stalemate on the map, Xayah.
Do you think they're going to start a team fight here? Because I think they could have Taste the Rainbow. They could have that advantage right here.
Yeah, side
no, definitely not.
I mean,
you have CAG retreating to take care of mid lane, so it's good that they did retreat. They could have probably costed the game there.
Yeah, I was worried about Cider AFK. I felt like he was coming in to get that Farza, and I thought he was about to pull a Guapo, you know? So.
But it's good. He just went in and out quick.
Yeah, just real quick. Made it easy. Was able to move in, but still, you got to be careful. Those are the plays that we see teams lose over, so
that could cost a game. Yes,
exactly, cost a game, just like what we saw from Guapo. I mean, I feel like they could have had the game in the bag right there, but they lost a major key player in some of these team fights. Oh, a nice pick from Arvel on to side RFK right as we're talking to him. Is he going to be able to get away? The champ stamp does pop, and he is able to get away in just a second, but Guapo comes in and instantly deletes just solo, and now it's a 5 against 4 with 30 seconds on the clock for Lord. This could be it for Taste the Rainbow.
Yeah, it looks like the Valley has more control of the map. I do think... Okay, with the Lord coming up, do you think that, well, considering that Taste the Rainbow is down on 1 player, do you think it will go uncontested? Because we did make that prediction previously that they weren't going to contest.
They still tried though, right?
And that was like a good call.
It was definitely a good call, but at this point, just solo his death timer is up. This Lord though is going to go down, and they're not going to contest it. But over at the base of the Valley, we have Roger just pounding through this inhibitor and is able to take it. So a nice play, I feel like, coming from Taste the Rainbow. Honestly, deciding to opt out and not take this Lord, not scared of the Lord push, and take an inhibitor from them, giving them a little bit of control in the map before Lord comes crashing down. Xayah.
Well, do you think that they're going to actually?
Do you think they defend this?
No, okay. They will be able to defend it as long as they do not get picked off. I'm really surprised with this Valir pick. As I did express at the beginning of the game, it's something that hasn't been I guess, tactic in seasons, but Valir as a support really, I think it's like a really good job here.
Yeah, he has been doing a wonderful job, and you kind of called it. You said that you thought Valier was going to do well here, and he definitely has. He's been really giving Uzi and Arvel a very hard time in some of these fights, but in comes this crashing Lord along with the feathered airstrike, but it looks like Taste the Rainbow is going to be able to take it out nice and quickly. They're able to drag it off to the side also, so it doesn't do any damage onto the Nexus, and once again, we are back to a stalemate. Both teams missing an inhibitor, one from Taste the Rainbow in the mid lane and one from the Valley in the bot lane. Lord up in 90 seconds, but we are creeping more and more into endgame territory, closing in on the 60k gold mark, where everybody has all the items they need.
Right, so Taste the Rainbow did a good job at defending the inhibitors. However, it looks like the Valley is zoning so that they can get ready for that.
I think we lost you there.
Oh, hello?
Yep. Zoning for what?
For Lord.
Oh, for Lord. I mean, that's something they honestly do a great job with. Just overall map presence, zoning, and it's something I think the major issue that Taste the Rainbow's had here is this Farza ultimate. Every time they close in or they get a pick and they want to take the fight, Farza's feathered airstrike is there, and they're all forced to just back off. They gotta run away, you know? So I mean, it's definitely working for the side of the Valley pretty well.
I mean, Farza is that hero that has extreme range that can also help zone in team fights. So, well, Farza, she is towards the end of the, I guess, game, like, does do a lot more damage. She's scaling, right?
Scaling majorly. Scaling. Bet you thought you'd never use that word.
I learned it from Ben.
No, she's scaling wonderfully. She's at a point now where she's just doing huge damage. Taking a look at some of these items, I mean, I'm surprised we don't see more Athena shields on the side of Taste the Rainbow, because she's the one who's really doing huge damage, along with, you got Phoveus doing the magic damage. And yeah, you got to be scared of that Lancelot, you got to be scared of that Brody, but I think the major problem has been GOSU Eugen, and none of them are really building much magic damage, but the Lord is up, and the Valley members are low on health. Oh my fell trying to come in, but he's stopped up by Arvel, and his immortality is forced to pop. Is he going to be able to get taken out here? Uzi comes in with a flame shot, procs his ultimate at all the members, and Basic comes in with that torn apart memories, just cleaning up Taste the Rainbow. 3 members are down. Arvel is going to be able to escape with just a sliver of health, and they're going to finish up by taking out Cider AFK. Down goes Mikasa, and this is most likely going to be the game for the Valley. A insane final fight of the match, possibly.
I mean, that was an insane clash. I do that. So, he was the first one to engage, right? He went 1 into 5, thinking that he could kill off those ones with low health, but I feel like that was a bad call, bad play by him.
Yeah, and Arvel was just sitting there in that bush waiting for him, and I said how that was going to be a wonderful counter to him. Like, normally a Roger can come in, and when all you guys are at 20% health, just clean up, but Arvel was ready with that second skill, stopped him right when he jumped into that bush, and the rest of the team just melted him down. There goes the first series of the night. Valley takes the win 2-1.
How do you feel about that match?
It was a great, I feel like the whole series, a wonderful series.
Yeah.
Taste the Rainbow definitely proves themselves. Even though they lost, they definitely proved themselves. Yes,
I feel like this last 2 games, they definitely did a really good job competing with a top team in NA. The first game, that was a quite rough start, but I'm glad that they've got this far.
Yeah, I think they did a great job against one of the top teams. Speaking of some of the, I mean, they took a win in their past series. They're definitely not like on the bottom of the barrel right now, and they get a point off of this game. So you keep yourselves in the running. We saw Ares 77 in season 1 lose both of their first series and then come back and win the whole cup. So like I said, we're on day 3. We got we still got a while to go, another month or two, another 2 months, I'm not gonna lie. We got a lot of games to come. We got 14 teams, plenty of other teams for Taste the Rainbow to get points off of. So I'm super excited about seeing Taste the Rainbow compete future on in this league.
Oh, they have a lot of potential. I'm not worried about them at all.
Yeah. So do you think that after watching that, do you think that they're gonna make a top 6 position at the end of all this?